All right. So, good evening, everyone. Welcome to our How to Become a Successful Freelancer in 2023. So, welcome again. My name is Coach Kathy. And yes, I know, and you are expecting Coach Grace to be here. But yeah, Coach Grace, hello there. She's actually in her training center right now. So, I'm taking over for this webinar. So, there you go. Good evening, Vincent. Good evening, Emmanuel. Good evening, Catherine, Salvacion, Jerlene, Crystalline, Yumon, Kathy, Ethan, Felicitas. Thank you so much for staying with me. And yep, I have prepared a very special topic for everyone. This is to start and kick off our 2023. So I know that you guys are excited. So who among you here are expecting something big happening in 2023? Yeah. Can you at least say, hi, I want bigger 2023 this time? Yay. Okay. This is very important because we need to claim it. We need to proclaim that we will be having a wonderful 2023 ahead of us. It's what we call declaration and, of course, the law of attraction. So, as part of our yearly goal setting, personally and my family, we always declare success in the next few months, in the next few years. Okay. But then you need to make sure that you start it within yourself. All right. So, this is also to welcome positive energy among ourselves and, of course, practicing gratefulness. Okay. So, are you guys excited for our topic? All right. So again, welcome. My name is not Coach Grace. My name is Coach Kathy, and I will be your host for tonight. So before we start with our actual topic, I know that you are already excited. If you have questions and if you want to ask anything, okay, we will have time for Q&A later on. But for now, I just want to make sure that I have discussed everything, okay? And yeah, thank you so much for being with me. And I also want you guys to tag your friends for those people that you think might need to hear all of these things. Especially this is free, okay? I want you guys to help your friends who are in need of online jobs, who are in need of opportunities, who are in need of free training, especially that we will be giving some tips, you will be giving some techniques on how will you be able to create your own portfolios, where to find clients, and a lot more. So this is a very good way for us to help our neighbors, our friends, office mates, church mates, group mates, okay, so that they can also find ways to become successful freelancers. All right. So yeah, thank you so much. Again, my name is Kathy. So, Kathy Cabradilla. I am a Surge franchisee. Yep. Most of you, if you have been following my our pages, you might saw me from 2017. Yep, I am still the same Coach Kathy Cabradilla. I'm a franchisee. I'm a VA coach. I handle social media, Facebook ad, and freelancing course. I'm actually a business owner. I co-founded Pinoy VA Finders. I am a freelancing thought leader. I'm a resource speaker, trainer, and a business consultant. So my field of expertise, I'm into sales and marketing, virtual assistants, digital marketing, online financial solutions, creative advertising, sourcing, and hiring services. So as mentioned, if you have been following our pages, you guys should know that we started from the brand FVA. So Surge as we are an FVA corporation company. So this is our world's one-stop freelancing marketplace where companies and independent contractor can meet and find training, services, and solutions. So when we started, yeah, this is me and Coach Grace, our journey together as business partners. So we started 2016 and then they officially registered 2017. So if you look into the pictures from my long hair now, this is the latest. Okay, when we started, actually, I was the first franchisee. As mentioned, I am the franchisee for South Luzon. And my territory, I'm actually in Bacoor, Cavite. So this image, this is our actually second meeting way back in 2017 when she visited Manila. 2018 during our FBA Family Day. 2018, 2019. This is February. We actually have yearly coaches getaway. So this was in Baguio. And then we also have our anniversary. This was in Davao. And then I attended her 40th birthday last year. Yep. It was just actually a family gathering, but I was just so happy and blessed that I am part of Coach Grace's life. And the most recent, this is her graduation. I think it was a month ago here in PICC. She graduated from Master of Entrepreneurship in AIM. So the business and the brand is at good hands. So you don't need to worry because we are one of the pioneers in the training and coaching industry. And every year we're continuously improving our services with a lot of innovations, with a lot of upgrades, with a lot of things that we could literally give for everyone else. Okay? So yeah, that's our journey as a brand. Okay? So we leverage your digital opportunities. We have a lot of partners, but for today, I will be discussing the following coverage. I'll be discussing online freelancing, work from home setup, what are the different categories, what are the examples of different niches, tasks and monthly payments, steps in getting hired. I will also discuss some hiring tips, interviews, okay? As you guys know, as mentioned earlier, I am the co-founder of Pinoy VA Finders, and we are focusing on hiring opportunities. So we are focusing more on providing HR services, outsourcing services, sourcing services, anything that is related to human resources. That's what we do with Pinoy VA Finders. All right. So are you guys excited? Yeah. Okay. So before we start, as mentioned, this is all about being a freelancer. So let's go ahead and discuss first about Freelancer. So welcome to Surge, free training. So the industry that we are currently in right now is freelancing. So this is the exchange of services remotely between a producer, freelancer, independent contractor, remote worker, and a consumer or a business or even an enterprise owner, and other related competitors stay on the work from home setup. All right. So with Surge Marketplace position, we position ourselves in the freelancing niche, and as it desires to be rally on the freelancing lifestyle while one can enjoy the freedom and flexibility of the work and make the most out of your work-life balance. So basically, if you started working as a freelancer, you will be given flexibility of time. So you are not actually tied up to an 8 to 5 job or a 9 to 6 job because you're a freelancer. So meaning if you just know how to manage your time, you don't you can even get more than one, more than two, more than three clients all at the same time. So more opportunity to earn bigger. But of course, you need to make sure that you also deliver what you have, promised to your clients, just so you won't have any bad or negative impression. So with Surge, we were able to help over 35,000 lives empowered for the past 6 years and counting. So we have online training, we have online jobs, we have online solutions. And as you guys know, Coach Grace just recently opened a virtual assistant training center. And yep, that's something exciting because I will be there January 21. Yay! So people in Davao, I hope I can see you there. I will be conducting a digital marketing training. That's going to be a Saturday. So I hope to see you. It's gonna be a face to face, elbow to elbow, so I will be able to see you. We'll be able to have selfies together. All right. So why freelancing? So when we say freelancing, we all know this is the flexibility and this is the new normal of working, right? So there is a rising tide of people's choice towards mental health, freedom of time, financial freedom, and flexibility. So if you would really want to have, I may say, the quality of life that you would want for yourself and for your family, then I guess being a freelancer is your answer. Okay, you will be able to literally play around with your flexibility in time, with flexibility with your finances, and of course your mental health. All right. Now, when we say online freelancing, let's just have a quick definition. So this is carrying tasks that other people don't have the time. So if you are familiar with those people who are very busy with their own lives, like mostly business owners, they're busy with client acquisition, they're busy with dealing with a lot of suppliers and all that. So most of the time they are in need of help, virtual help, virtual assistance. And that's where freelancing or freelancers kicks in. So freelancer, this is generally self-employed individual or even sometimes a group of freelancers that provides professional and administrative assistance or even technical and creative assistance from clients anywhere in the world. All right. So even if I'm here in Bacoor, I have virtual assistants that are in Cagayan de Oro. I have one in General Santos. I have one in Davao. I have one in Cagayan. All right. So these are virtual assistants. So same goes with the rest of other clients and VA working setup. Some of them are in Australia. Some of them are in the US, UK. Okay. As long as you are online, then you'll be able to work remotely and you get paid. Okay. So when we say virtual assistant, these are remote worker, virtual professional, looking for online jobs or online freelancer. Okay. So these are all the same. Sometimes the only difference is that there are people who are tied up to their time zone. Like if they are working for a US client, then they will need to report US client time. Okay. But then they are assisting those clients virtually. All right. So, how to be your own boss as a freelancer for your work from home setup. So, to start with, of course, you need to make sure that you have your own PC or laptop. Yep. You don't need to have a brand new if you are just starting out. But what really matters is you have an existing computer. Mobile phones and tablets or iPads may not work because some functions are not the same. Okay, so if you really want to have a decent work from home opportunity, it's always recommended for you to have your own laptop, and of course, internet connection. So your mobile data may not work, may not be as reliable as it can be. It can only be used for like monitoring and for supervising some of the stuff, but in the real world, you will need to have a stable and wired connection, especially if you are working for foreign clients. All right, you will need to make sure that you show them credibility in terms of the internet connection. Knowing Philippines is one of the typhoon, the favorite typhoon, where we are always being hit by typhoon, right? Next, we also have, of course, your dedicated workspace. You cannot just work from your kitchen, you cannot just work elsewhere, but you need to have a dedicated workspace. Next is, of course, freelancing tools such as your video camera, your noise canceling app, your headset, just so at least you will sound professional and you will be ready for whatever type of task or work you will be given by the client. Okay. Now, after setting up the most important thing, which is your connection, it's also start. We will also start by giving you the different categories for your virtual assistants. That's why, as VAs, we are very open to everyone who's willing to learn, willing to grow, willing to improve, because there are a lot of categories waiting for you. So, whatever your experience may be, you can be a virtual assistant as long as you have, of course, a computer skills or anything that is related with being an online worker. Okay, examples. I won't really get through it just so we can discuss everything, but let me just give you some idea. By the way, these are all part of the freelancing course, especially week one. Okay, finding your freelancing categories from administrative support, customer service, design and creative, finance, IT, information technology, language, sales, professional service, writing, and a lot more. So, yep, there's a lot more. So, here are some example of freelancing niche and the task, and of course, their monthly payments. So, software engineer, these are the techier side of um, freelancing. This is the Java and the software, like they are creating an actual software. That's why this is also one of the most in demand, if I may say. Next, we have web designer, web developer, app developer. So the more techy you are, the better. The more skills you have, the better. So whether your skills are with an online client or a company or a corporation, it doesn't matter as long as you know how to do it and you're easily able to adapt to changes, then you are very much welcome for freelancing. So we also have human resource or HR manager, accountant, bookkeeper, telemarketer, translator, programmer, virtual assistant. And most of the time, those people who are just entering the world of freelancing, they use general VA as their stepping stone. Like they start by being a general VA, understanding the basics, as in basics as such as email management, internet research, personal tasks, typing, transcription, and a lot more. Because once you're able to start by becoming a general VA, you know how to follow instructions, and you are, I may say, you are resourceful to find answers. Then it's gonna be easy for you to upskill and upgrade your task, upgrade your skill setting afterwards. The most important thing here is you're able to adapt to this digital upgrade. After virtual assistant, we also have, of course, SEO manager, we have SEO specialist, PPC specialist. These are mostly for under digital marketing. PPC is for pay per click. These are for paid searches, for campaigns. We have e-commerce specialist, social media manager, marketing specialist, content editorial, proofreader. These are again part of marketing and creative side. Video editor, writer. So these are all part of freelancing categories. Customer support, technical support, lead generation, graphic artist or graphic designer. Also have online teaching, tutor, digital marketing strategist, or digital marketing specialist, transcription, blogger, and a lot more. So when it comes to payment, I know that you guys are excited to know, but these are just some of the numbers. Again, this may not be as accurate as you may expect, but these are for foreign clients. Okay, so when we say foreign, these are not Filipino client. They are not paying you in peso, but in dollars. So software engineer, web design, web developer, PPC, programmer, virtual assistant. And again, if you just know how to market your services and you know how to package yourself, then it's going to be easy for you to get all of this monthly pay. All right. There you go. E-commerce specialist, lead generation, data entry, and a lot more. So what do you need to prepare? If you're able to get everything that I just said, at least you write down. So that's your assignment. If you are watching and you're listening, I want you to write down what are the things that I'm good at and what are the services that I can probably offer as a freelancer. Right? So I don't really need to go back again, but you can just look at these slides so that you'll have idea what are the services that you can offer. Okay, so once you have that ready, put it in a paper. You have that in your in your record. Okay, then let's start doing the following and prepare yourself for application. Okay, so of course, it's best if you also enroll to our what we call freelancing course. This is the main foundation of all in-depth courses. This is where we also give guidance to everyone, especially to newbies, on how will they do it step by step. And everything that I'm discussing right now, these are all part of week one freelancing course. Okay, so I want them to prepare a freelancing email, the call accounts, payment accounts, different remote working websites, different portfolios such as Upwork, online jobs, and I'll be discussing that later on as we proceed. But then you also need to prepare for resume, CV, application cover letter, 1 minute introduction, application technique, portfolio, services, packages, and rates. Right? Why do you need to prepare all of this? Remember, if you want to get an online job, you are not the only one applying for it. Since this is a global competition of freelancers, you need to prove that you are better and you stand out among the rest. That is why this checklist are just some of the basic tools or basic things that you will need in order to stand out. So once you create your resume, once you create your self-introduction, make sure that you highlight your experience, you highlight your expertise, and you speak confidently, especially for your self-introduction. Because most of the time, hiring managers, they will be asking you to send self-introduction as initial screening process. Yep, that's what we do. As hiring managers, we do not have the luxury of time to do initial interview with a lot of applicants. So what we normally ask from them is a resume and self-introduction. And yes, we are judgmental based on how you guys present yourself. So of course, as hiring managers, we will be screening applicants through their resume. So I want you to remove all your offline activities, all of your offline experience, because that will no longer count. That will no longer be necessary if you will be starting your freelancing journey with your application. Okay. And then for self introduction, of course, we wanted to see if you are able or capable of communicating, if you are able to confidently sell your services without any language barrier, possible language barrier that we might encounter, especially if we will be endorsing you to foreign clients. All right. So, yeah, I just hope that you also take note of all of this checklist so you can prepare for your own list and you can move forward from here. Okay. Next, here are the list of freelancing sites that you can look into and try to create your profile and start applying. All right. So there are a lot. Okay. But again, I don't want you to do the 33 list. You can simply choose at least one to two or three. But what really matters here is how you package yourself, how you package your services, and how confident you are. Okay. I actually created a mini course called How to Stand Out During Interview. That's only at, I think that's only 200 pesos. And during that mini course, training, I was able to discuss the different types of interviewers. How will you be able to prepare yourself for frequently asked questions? And how will you be able to structure your answers and create your self introduction? So that 200 pesos will actually cost like, I mean, it's worth more than like 50 times if you're able to learn from that mini course. Then it will help you, especially if you have been receiving a lot of rejections. Okay, I want you to get everything that the points that you will need to look into, and I actually created that based on how I do my interview for my agency. Okay, so these are just some of the things that of course you need to prepare when you will be having your interview. So these are very easy, but most of the applicants fail to do the pre-interview, especially if you feel like you are nervous, okay, and then you don't look into the pre-checklist, such as doing a test run from your computer, checking the audio, checking your lighting, checking your camera, checking your mic. Because if you're at the middle of interview and you will say to your hiring manager, I'm sorry, what's that? I cannot hear you. And then the connection goes like there's a lot of noise background. You'll hear your neighbor screaming and then saying, um, there are vendors coming in and all that. So it's best if you could just eliminate all distractions, noise, untidy background. So make sure that, of course, you also prepare for frequently asked questions. This is, of course, for pre-interview. It's also best if you just practice ahead of time in front of the mirror, as if you are looking at the hiring manager eye to eye, just like what I'm doing right now, something like that, just so they can see the confidence level that you carry all throughout the interview. So that's gonna be for pre-interview. Now, during the interview, of course, it's also best if you just stay calm. I understand that most of the people who are, especially for newbies, who feel nervous, they tend to stutter. They tend um, to I don't know, fail the impression of the hiring manager, because if you feel that you are nervous, then sometimes you might even break down, right? So I suggest you sit up, dress professionally, calm your nerves, listen and respond, and always look at the camera. So there, I'm looking at the camera. Yeah. I know that most of you are looking at the screen, but for interview, it's best if you could just look at the camera and answer as if you are talking directly to your hiring manager. Now, it's also best if you could personalize your answers just by giving them most of your experience related answers. Okay. And since we are aiming for their yes, right? It's like we are trying to get their big yes. We need to stay client focused. This is not, of course, to impress them, but this is just to show professionalism, making sure that you know the company overview, you know your job description, and you could just simply answer them whatever it is that they want to hear from you. All right. So that's being client focused. Yeah, according to Ritz, minsan yung iba nang uuto. Well, those nang uuto, those are part of there are different types of interviewers. And according to my mini course, the one that I created, this type of interviewers are called stress interviewers. And their main goal is for you to feel stress so they can see how will you be able to handle pressure on the spot. All right. So these are just some of the objectives of some interviewers, just so they can see how you respond, so that they can see how will you be able to come up with an impromptu answer. Okay, that's why you need to prepare and you need to get ready. Now, when we discuss about post-interview, this is, of course, thanking the interviewer or the hiring manager for the opportunity. And then you can simply send a follow-up after a few months. I mean, a few days after. Okay? Now, just remember that here are just some of the possible questions and how you answer them. Okay? So, yeah, there are more FAQs if you enroll to the mini course. That's only 200 pesos. Okay, so just do a screenshot. Okay, and I suggest once you write down your answer, you structure them. Put it in writing first. Okay, and have a checklist. As every time you will answer a specific question, it needs to have three things: intro, body, and closing. So whether you're asking Why do you want this job? Answer them with introduction, body, and closing. And then what are your goals in the future? Intro, body, and closing. That's how you will organize your thoughts and how will you um, answer your hiring manager or interviewer. Okay. All right. Next. Hold on. Oh, okay. Well, I'm actually, that's gonna be my last slide. Sorry, I just saw that this is the last. Okay, so that's gonna be the last slide that I've got. Yeah, it's very important for you to be confident when you answer these questions. Remember, as mentioned earlier, you're not the only one aiming for job. So it's like you are competing with global freelancers. And why should they hire Filipino if they can hire Indians, if they can hire Americans, of course, with a lower price. All right. So make sure that you always sound confident. But of course, don't just stay confident. You also have literally some skills that you can, showcase to your potential clients. All right. Now, if there are some, if there are times where you feel like you have been doing a lot of interviews and you always fail, then try to pause. Okay, try to pause and do some simple analyzation of what are the things that you did during the interview that might be a red flag for the interviewer. And from there, you can simply evaluate yourself. Did I answer the hiring manager right? Did I sounded professional? Did I satisfy the client's answer or question rather? So try to evaluate yourself just so you can also see how can you improve on the next set of interviews. It's best if you could also create a specific timeline. Okay, like for example, the next 3 months, this is my goal. The next 3 months, I should be able to receive at least 10 job invitation. I should be able to at least get 5 job interviews and then one client from there. So at least you'll have a specific target that you can reach. And then if you're not able to hit that 10 and you're able to get 5 interviews and then you're able to choose one client, then that's best. But then if it's not, then try to improve more and look at the things that you can improve on the next few set of interviews. Okay. Now, if you think you are skilled, but then you are in need of additional portfolios and you need more exposure, then that's the time that we can help you. Okay. Especially if you are serious about creating your online portfolios and you want to have flexibility of your hours and work from home, then we can help. Okay, so with the training bundle that we have, of course, this is in partnership with Surge, South Luzon, and Pinoy VA Finders. You'll be able to build your online portfolios through our online course. So everyone will need to go through Surge online course. But in my case, for South Luzon, I'm handling 3 courses only: freelancing course, social media in-depth course, and Facebook ad marketing. Why? Because I am in the marketing side of business. Okay, and this is what are these are part of all my expertise. That's why I'm only handling 3 courses, because I'm into digital marketing. So after building your online portfolio, this is actually for the first month. Second month is that you will be experiencing actual work through the OJT program. Okay, so you just don't learn from the online course, but you also experience getting into the OJT. Okay, so meaning we will be giving you double certificate. And the best part is that since we are hiring partnership of Surge South Luzon for Pinoy VA Finders, we will be endorsing you to our HR before the client interview during your 3rd month. All right. That's why we want you guys to prepare for your skills, for your tools, and of course for your communication and your confidence, because these are all bundle package. Okay. So this is the training bundle promo that we have. So it's only 2,800 up until January 15, 2023. So again, this is going to be an intensive training. First month of building portfolio through the online course. Second month is the OJT, and then third month is the endorsement to HR before the client interview. Right now, if you think you are already skilled with the online course, then that's very good news because you can go straight to what we call standalone OJT. So during the standalone OJT, you will be working with project managers where you will be experiencing hands-on application for apps and softwares. And then we will also evaluate your performance based on how you submit on a weekly basis. So your main goal is not just to learn from the online course, but your main goal is to provide output and reports per week. So the OJT working hours, this is actually flexible from 50 to 100 hours. Um, I know and understand that most of the people who are inquiring are always working, okay, day job. So these are flexible schedule as long as your output has been will be submitted on a weekly basis, and you'll be able to communicate through the platform. So after that, you'll be getting your certification and graduation kit, and then endorsement to HR upon completion. All right. So just take note that for the standalone OJT, we do not have or we do not entertain newbies. Yep. Nope, nope, nope. Newbies are not allowed to join standalone OJT because we focus on providing output for standalone. Okay. If you think you're a newbie and you still need further experience, further training, I suggest you go to training bundle. So you can experience online course and then OJT and then third month endorsement. But if you are already skilled, you're done with any surge course, and you think you can perform a specific task directly, then go straight to OJT program. All right. So yeah, that's it. OJT, yes, may bayad siya. It's because you will be working directly with project managers, and then we will be giving you certifications and endorsement after completion. So we will be giving you some instructions and some access to tools and software. So it's basically 100% work experience as if you are literally working for clients. Okay? So yeah, I'm actually over time by 10 minutes. So yes, I'm actually done. And if in case you have some questions, just feel free to go to Surge Marketplace South Luzon, or email me at Kathy at the surgemarketplace.com. So for those people who are in Davao, please see me on January 21st. I'm going to be um, creating a webinar, or should I say a training and Surge Training Center. It's in Davao City. So just check the events page. It's actually Digital Marketing 101. So it's going to be Saturday 1 to 4 p.m. So it's paid training. And I can assure you that you'll be able to learn a lot from the digital marketing side. Okay. So thank you so much again for your time. I'm over time already. Thank you. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye, everyone. Good night. Thank you so much. Bye.